Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be doing an overview of my custom robin I just recently finished. Also sorry for any like spots in the background, like back here and stuff. I try to get rid of them, just the black doesn't hide them very well, so they're just there. So yeah, I just made this this past week and I'm pretty happy with him for the most part. He's not as clean as I was hoping he would come out, but he came out pretty good. I'm really impressed with how I did the head sculpt. That ended up coming out really good. One sec. Got some like dog hair on him. That's okay. But yeah, so the head sculpt, it looks decent. I did attempt to do a black outline yesterday with like a ink pen around it, and it came out a little messy, but that word right, it looks fine. You can't really tell on camera. The eyes came out pretty well. Then we've got the R here. A little hard to see. 3 lines. Zoom in a little bit here. Yeah. So this body is a Spider-Man Pizza Spidey body. Specifically, this is the Professor X that was released in the Tri-Sentinel wave. More dog hair up on the shoulder. Oh no, that's actually hot glue stuff. I hot glued the cape on. So there's a few shiny parts that I need to go over with like, I don't know, either paint or like some black parts or like black marker. I did it on a few spots and it worked pretty well, so especially like down here on the bottom, that's a little bit of an issue, but I'm pretty happy with how it came. It's my first real custom, so yeah. Did the belt out of felt. It's actually shiny like gold felt. Looks really yellow on camera, but yeah, camera isn't like, he looks way better in person than he does on camera. So yeah, the cape is just some random cloth material I had from something, and then I used some copper wire, put it through the edges and hot glued it down. Folded the cape over, so he's got like a bendy wire cape, which is pretty cool. As you can kind of see, I think the wire on the bottom broke, unfortunately, but that's okay. So the wire, let me see how I can do this without knocking anything over. So the wire runs all the way through the cape to the top here and all the way down to the bottom. Then there's one that runs through here, and then there's a wire that runs through here to kind of give it the like folded down look over here. So yeah, and then you can just bend it to however you want it, which is pretty good. I wish I would have made the cape a little wider to get a few more dynamic poses out of him, but that's okay. So yeah, also the head I used is an unmasked Archangel head from that one Archangel Deluxe released from Marvel Legends. I don't know how many years ago, a while ago. I just never really used the head. I was like, and it looked really good for a Robin, so I decided to go ahead and use it for him. And it ended up looking really good. Happy I did it. As far as the paint goes, I don't really know. I just used like, probably like Apple Barrel or whatever. The flesh tone is a couple flesh tones mixed from Vallejo. I think I used basic skin tone. Originally I did light flesh tone, but it was way too pale. So I went over it with like, that was like brown rose or something. It ended up being like way too like red. So then I went over it again, but like more dry brushed it to still keep like a bit of a darker tone with the basic, and it looked pretty good. There's a few spots in person you can kind of tell. Hard to tell actually in person, but when you get into certain lighting, you can tell that some of the spots are a little different. I didn't go over completely, which can be fixed pretty easily. Then the hair, did some blue dry brushing through it. That came out really good. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with how he turned out. The only thing I don't like is the hands. I don't have any extra hands to use for him, so he's stuck with these. I did give him, and with some of my photos, I did, see if I can find, here it is. I gave him a staff I had from Gambit. He can't really hold it, but if you can kind of rest it in his hand a little bit, and it looked pretty cool. So I gave him that in some photos, but that's not going to be functional for stop motion or anything. So yeah. Now, as far as which version this Robin is, it's like, oh, there's a piece of dust that just flew there, but it's any version I want it to be. So like, he can work initially for my Red Hood stop motion. I was gonna have him as like a younger Robin, so he could scale with the McFarlane as like a kid Robin. So he looks good like that. But I just purchased the Mafex Red Hood, or Red Hood, Nightwing. So he's gonna be like an older Robin, so he can scale with my Mafex Batman and Nightwing. Oh, and he just fell over. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to make a custom red hood, which I will do in the near future. I'll probably start them today and get the body done. The head, I want to get some metallic red for it, potentially, and I think that'll end up looking really good. But yeah, sorry for any background noise. But thank you for watching this video for my custom Robin, and goodbye.